Welcome to the AFC East by NAFCo. I'm canned white bread, also known as Perry Langell. With me is Dolphin fan Jeffrey Carey, Elizabeth Miller, Patriots. Oh my God, Jets fan of the year. Never not going to do that again. I'm the Patriots representative. We're rocking the Red Sox crap today. And then you got Paul covering the Bills down there out of his attic in DuBois, Pennsylvania. And how is it going, people? Today it is 12/5/2022. We're talking about week 13 and week 14 here tonight. So, yeah. What's up?
Well,
What's up with you guys?
75% of us are kind of a little cranky today.
Yeah, it was not a good week 13 for anybody except the Bills, Paul. So, there you go. Thursday night football worked out for him. But besides that, yeah, it just, I mean, Patriots lost to the Bills. Jets lost. Then you got the late slot with the Miami losing. So it was just kind of not great if you're the AFC East. However, we are still dominating the top of the playoff system. It's not like the AFC East has really gone anywhere. It's just a down week, is what I would say.
Well, I remember last week, Perry, that you say, "Hey Jeff, how's first place feel?"
Jeff, you got an echo,
yeah. How's it feel?
Just saying, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that flip though. Yeah, it's a 4-person just from that one win and loss. It's a 4-slot flip because of the way in which now it's a wild card versus division winner. So now the Bills are ranked first, and the Dolphins are ranked 5th, which is exact opposite from last week. Yeah. So how quick the turntables.
Yeah.
Hey,
sure.
I never bragged, so I don't want to see no humble pie. I never bragged. I was just happy.
I didn't even think of it. Oh man, I mean I have it here, but yeah, you didn't brag too bad. Yeah, you weren't too braggy. I'll give you credit.
I was just happy.
I'll honor it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Paul, what was it you wanted to talk about your own life in the world of sewage? Didn't you? What is this? Can you explain that?
Well, during our pick segment, I wanted to say the over and under of. Well, I'm a scientist in my lab, but these guys.
This is your lab?
No, well, tomorrow it is.
Oh, tomorrow this is your lab. Oh, you mean you have to go into the sewage center and drink it or do microwave stuff?
What's the over and under on me getting it on me? I mean, it's like,
I mean, how close are you getting to it?
Well, in it, pretty much close. Yeah, it spills and it shakes and shatters and just whatever. It
spills and shakes. Why is it shaking? It looks like it's part of the ground.
No, there's bottles auto samplers that collect from and they spill and
you gotta go in and like take a bottle and like kind of scoop up a little bit of it.
That and I have like an auto sampler, but anyway,
what's an auto sampler? Is it like kind of like one of those turkey baster things and it like kind of like
a robot?
It's a robot slurp machine. It slurps 40 milliliters every 40 times over a day. So
it sounds like a crappy job.
It is a crappy job.
I guess that's why we made a machine for it.
It's like a shit show.
So, the over and under, if I can get it on me, I was going to add that to our picks segment. But anyway, you did it front up. Okay.
Well, I guess let's do this.
It's not drinking water up there, is it?
Yeah. No,
it's drinking water.
For DuBois.
Yes, that's DuBois drinking. My mom would agree with you. So that's what comes out.
I don't think it's quite that bad. I just showered in it right before I came here. I guess that's what I was showering in.
No.
So Paul, so the over under, yeah. How are you going? You're not going to stream yourself doing this, are you?
No. Well, maybe.
Do we need to bring a camera crew?
Yeah. It was funny. I filmed it once. So I'm just saying.
God.
Well, film yourself doing it this time, and I guess that adds to the adventure, though, because this affects our odds here, Paul. That's the thing, because if you take this raw sewage and you're also, with the other hand, trying to film it with your, I guess, cell phone. I mean, a cell phone's fair enough. It's light, easy to maneuver. You're familiar with it. You take it, and you show your maneuverings with it. See how this goes. But how on you do you think? Like, I think the true way to see this is Paul able to live well enough to be on the next episode? That's the real over and under, I think, that we need to take here.
Okay.
Because yeah, so that's what we do. Now, how many times have you done this process before?
A lot of times I drive in my car with no shirt on the way back to the lab.
Oh,
I'm not that agile with that kind of things.
Oh, I see. So I guess we need the shirt, right? I guess, is that how we judge this in the next week?
The shirt and the pants, yes.
The shirt and the pants.
The
Yes.
phone's gonna fall into that. The phone is definitely gonna fall into
that. It's done that.
Oh no. This is why we've had new phones all of a sudden.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this explains a lot.
But the over and under net, I'm thinking 50-50. I'm getting good at it now.
Getting good at it now. It's a 50% chance.
Yeah.
Holy cow! No wonder why you keep asking if I want to take that job.
I say you're falling in. I'm saying you're falling in. That's a pretty steep incline right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I say you're. Is there rain tonight? Is it going to rain tonight there?
Dude, it's only poo.
A little bit of wet grass.
Yeah, but does it make it so? Yeah. The grass leans. That's the thing. If you look too, the grass leads right into it at kind of an angle. But there's no firm stop or curb. So it makes it so you can tell that somebody would slip right on their ass and you'd flow in your full back and body probably. Because how deep is it at kind of its deepest point?
It's 20 feet.
20 feet. Oh, 20 feet. Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can get a full body dip. You know, a little full body dip.
Yes, you can. Go Bills.
I'm guessing you're not fishing when you're out there.
So I'm going to say, you're saying 50-50. That doesn't, I mean, I guess if we place it there, though, I mean, that's just putting the score at 0. I mean, so it's one of those.
Well, home field advantage, you get 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so then I guess you go with, because it's your job, I guess you're the home. So I guess we're going to have to go with 60. 60% says you don't. 40% says you do.
All right.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking is fair.
Well, wait till we talk about the Jets and Bills this coming week.
So let's go with that.
I think in celebration of Paul, we should all go open the lids to our septic systems and bring a sample, like show and tell for next week.
We should all go. We should all have, yes, okay. Just go to our local one. So, Paul, you live in this area, so you can send me a separate local one, or I can just go to the same fucking one and see if I get it on me or not. It looks all slippy and stuff, though.
Yeah.
You can be his paparazzi.
Yes,
true. Yeah, exactly. See how this goes. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Send Gaffner out there for some footage.
Yeah. Our mom media works there. Yeah, I hear you. All right, so let's get into it though with week 13. And Paul, bring us the shirt though. Bring us the shirt and the pants for next week. See,
make sure you wear a Bills shirt. Make sure you wear a Bills shirt tomorrow.
A white
or a
one.
Bills jersey. Yeah, a white one.
So Thursday night football. We had Thursday night football, New England in the shitter. And we had a strong, and this was our cover for this episode, was Mac Jones screaming at Matt Patricia by the end of this game. And so that should tell you everything you need to know when you have the untitled offensive coordinator being hollered at by their number one quarterback. It's not a good look right now for New England. Paul, congrats on the win. New England, I'm disappointed in some respects, but I'm disappointed in Matt Patricia and what we're seeing out of him right now. And that's what the entire fan base is feeling. The entire New England fan base feels Patricia's out, and we need somebody different handling this offense. It hasn't not. It's just one of those things where we're actually seeing regression instead of progression out of this offense from last year, when it makes no sense. We have a lot more money into this team than we used to into the offense in past years, where it was a much more successful offense. It's clear at this point in time that it's the coaching staff right now that's causing it, namely Matt Patricia. Paul, what's your feeling? What's your take from the win that you guys had?
Well, I hear Frank Reich needs a job.
You think that's where you think that would be a good place to go?
I think it'd be a good place to go. He's a quarterback.
Offensive in your mind.
No, offense. I mean, I think you
he
don't
was
have
offensive coordinator for the Eagles when they won their Super Bowl there.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a thought. No, you don't have an offense. You have a really good defense, but you don't have an offense.
Yep.
And you know that.
Yep, this is true. I mean, and that's where they're coming at it right now with them, and that's one thing a lot of people have said. If you can score more than 17, you win against New England right now. If you can score more than 17, that itself can be a challenge because it is a good defense. But yeah, I mean, New England just cannot put up more than 17 in a game.
You didn't run more than 68 yards. I mean, what's it, Stevenson's? What's his name?
Yeah, Stevenson. Yeah. You're talking about Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, he had a couple good runs, but that's pretty much all your offense was for that Thursday. So.
Yeah, no, you're correct. Right now, he is the offensive production. Quite frankly, he's also the best receiver. Jacoby Myers, but then you got Ramondre Stevenson, which is a great breakout story of those two this year. However, I mean, you got like tons of millions of dollars tied up with Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, and they're completely unutilized. You know, they're not functioning like this magical 2 tight end offense that was supposed to happen when they put like $100 million into these two guys, you know, a year and a half ago. No, that's never transpired. It made some sense. They were using them better last year. This year, they're non-existent on the offense. Again, Matt Patricia. Harris is injured. Harris is injured for that game. He's done okay, but Ramondre Stevenson has performed better as a whole.
Right.
I just wish the Patriots crapped the bed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Liz, but that just should show you though that why are you losing to the Bills? You know what I mean? Or like why are you beating the Bills rather?
We are going to beat the Bills. We beat the Bills.
You beat the Bills before. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, I misspoke.
Look at Paul. Don't count us out yet.
Well, Paul, yeah. So now you are the top of the division, clearly though in wins. You don't have to worry right
AFC.
now with the head-to-head against
AFC.
the Dolphins. You're now 9. Or wait, what did I say? Well, okay, head of the AFC East. Oh, hey, if the AFC is a conference.
AFC.
Yes, this is true.
AFC.
You are the number 1 seed right now. Dolphins are at. You know what? I am gonna do a thing. Wow. Okay.
Gonna do a thing.
Yes, exactly.
Go ahead, Perry.
Yes. Share screen. Here we are. So, the Bills are number 1. Oh, I have to actually share the screen on this one. There. The Bills are number 1. They've got moved up 4. Chiefs at 2. Ravens 3. Titans at 4, just because they're our division leaders. Then you have Cincinnati, Dolphins at 6, Jets at 7. On the bubble is the Patriots. The Patriots are not out. They're the first team on the bubble. However, you do have 3 of us still in the playoffs, especially when you look at that 6-7 Jets, Dolphins, Bills at 1. So it's not impossible for New England to be out of the playoffs right now. It is just going to be a tough road at this point. That's what I have to say about that. But I also wanted to show our audience what this is looking like right now. Okay. Paul, you are not coming in right now, my good sir.
All I have to say about this game is I tried to watch it on my phone, and it was a pretty boring game.
I can see what you're getting at there. Well, with lack of offensive production out of New England, it does make it feel boring.
Yes.
But with a high defense against the offense that Buffalo does have, it just doesn't have that power because it's got a lot of defense. It's a defensive game as a whole. And it was an Amazon Prime game, so so everybody's kind of forced into some internet experience with this.
It was probably the best matchup they've had on a Thursday night game, honestly, throughout the season. Because it was an AFC rival, but just the game overall was just a defensive struggle pretty much. Yeah.
I hear you. Oh, we have lost Jeff. Well, just in time, how about we go over to the Jets at Minnesota? Tough game. Yet one of our other losses that the division had. We got Liz. Liz, I guess explain yourself, but I didn't think. Basically, this is what I've said. Minnesota has knocked us off all one by one.
Yes.
So take it away, Liz.
The Vikings, yes, an amazing team. We held our own. A few plays, Mike White showed us why he's the backup quarterback. But a few plays showed us, wow, he's pretty tough. In the fourth quarter, that throw to Garrett Wilson with 5 guys around him, I thought the game was turning around right there and we were going to win. But how do we get down to the first, the red zone and just blow it 2 plays in a row? Like, we had 2 possessions in a row and we couldn't score a touchdown. We can't win a football game by field goals. We can't do it. And that's what we did all game long. Field goal, field goal, field goal. And luckily, I didn't watch the whole game because nothing is more important than my children. And it was our family baking day. We do a huge baking day every year. And I had my iPad going with the game, but luckily I didn't see every play. But we held our own against Minnesota. And just if we had a few more minutes, maybe we would have come away with the W, but we did not. Mike White, was still tough. I'm really not sure what they're going to do next game against, I'm going to be like Ohio State, that team up north. That's all I'm going to call them. And, we beat them once this season, so hopefully we'll do it again.
Well, I did watch the whole game.
Yeah, what do you think?
I watched 5 field goals in a row. 5 field goals. You scored 15 points on 5 possessions.
Painful. Yes.
I texted out the field goal Jets. You should be called the field goal Jets from now on.
We don't do that in the game. We get some touchdowns,
Greg Zerline's team.
But you did hold Justin Jefferson down.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, you did that good.
He's amazing.
Minnesota's good. You guys held with them. I was pulling for you guys the whole way. I really was.
Thank you.
But
Cousins,
they
Cousins.
One catch at the end. If Cheerios or Barrios or whatever his name is would have caught the ball, you guys win the game.
Barrios.
Yeah.
Isn't that your dog named after him?
Braxy is named after Braxton Berrios. Correct.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Thank you for.
Can your dog catch?
Can your mom zip it?
She's pissed off today.
Yeah. Does not. You can write on there. Does not play well with others today.
Okay.
I'm not much happier, believe me.
But yeah,
I'm not much happier, believe me.
Don't blame it all on Berrios with that catch.
Yeah.
The throw was a little wonky, and it was just the way that game went. But I still love my boys with everything in me, and we're going to Buffalo, and we're gonna kick some Buffalo butt. Look out, Paul! I'm warning you. We're fired up.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
We are fired up. Yes, I can. What?
Okay.
Wow, and we'll be talking about that later on in full at the end of during the Week 14 segment. Actually, later, guys.
Comment, Perry. we are going to make some buffalo burgers on white bread.
Oh
Bam.
my God.
Liz
like
Mueller with the zingers.
Oh my.
I like that. All right, next game.
Next game, Miami at San Francisco. Miami losing this one too. Oh, we are missing parentheses right there.
Huh.
You got to bring in one parentheses. Exactly. Shipping in from Amazon directly. Amazon Prime, where you can find Thursday Night Football. Right here, you got Week 13, Miami, 17, parentheses. Then now they're 8-4 at San Francisco. That scored 33, also 8-4. So this was actually a tough matchup. I can understand why what's ranked right now the most explosive offense in the country is struggled against another juggernaut right now. So it's you got two great teams going at it here. Jeff, take it away.
Well, it was supposed to be a full of hype game, and it was a great start. We scored a touchdown opening play, 75 yards. Everyone's excited. And then reality set in. Tua couldn't hit the broadside of a barn yesterday. He had like 9 missed throws that should have been throws all day long for completions. So you take that away. McCaffrey is a beast. That was a great pickup for San Francisco. Like, he killed us. And San Francisco's defense was way better than our defense was. Our defense just got tired. We had the ball like 19 minutes on offense. And when you can't possess the ball, your defense gets tired and bad things happen. This score really doesn't reflect how close the game was. The game was very close going to the fourth quarter, but we should have had more completions and possible touchdowns. I mean, 17 points is ridiculous for us to score. And I wrote yesterday on my pages to people, he was nervous. He just got nervous. He heard that he was playing the number 1 defense in the league, and he didn't have a couple O linemen to protect him. And I think he was just pushing too much, and made a bunch of bad throws. Like, not bad catches, just like the guys couldn't even touch the ball. They were so bad.
He got hurt, didn't he, Jeff?
At the end of the game, he had an ankle injury or something. They pulled him out, put Skyler in. That wasn't very successful either. But I mean, Dolphin Nation's not too upset. I mean, it's pretty split 50-50. Some are pissed off, and a lot of people are defending Tua. Everyone has a bad game every now and then. And if we were going to lose one down this stretch, this is the one to lose, and we'll just carry on. So it was still just very disappointing, and Tua needs to go practice calming down or do some Zen or some yoga or some shit to chill out and be ready for these games and just relax.
You can let him know about what the New York Mets pitcher Armando Benitez used to do. He used to lay in a tub full of rose petals after a game. True story. So maybe he can try that.
He needs to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the flight out there. I don't know what it was, but he was off, and things didn't work out. So it is what it is. A lot of football left. A lot of things can happen. A lot of division games still coming towards us. So
2 weeks, buddy.
Yep.
In Buffalo.
January 8th.
That's all right.
No heat. We're going to put you in the cold side.
I can't wait till we talk about the next games, how the NFL is really trying to stick it to Miami with the scheduling.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a lot of road work there. The Patriots have a bit of road work coming up shortly as well. But before we get to that, let's talk about Pittsburgh at Atlanta. Pittsburgh actually got a win for our locals between Paul and I living out in West PA here. We'll talk about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 19 at Atlanta. So they got a win on the road and against not a horrible franchise. Now we're looking at Atlanta at 5-8, Pittsburgh 5-7 now. But around here, I've noticed the Pittsburgh fans are actually quite happy with this win. They weren't expecting it. It was not expected, really, and they won a game that they probably shouldn't have. Basically, is kind of what's going on.
It's Watt and Pickett. I mean, Pickett's becoming something actually sort of decent. What do you think?
I mean, I guess so. I guess that's what you have to accept, right? Is that he's a rookie that has a lot of potential going into next year. You know, they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year, but that's not what you expect out of a rookie quarterback. You never expect them to take the cake. So right now we have who won out of this week? We got week 13. Okay, so Jeff, you picked. Let's cover this game actually, just because it's a separate competition. So we had Atlanta. So basically, I went with Atlanta, and everybody else with Pittsburgh. So I take the loss. Everybody else gets to pat themselves on the back as winners, picking Pittsburgh. Then Jeff, for the other games though. Not just Jeff. I'm just reading Jeff's name right there. Jeff picked New England, Minnesota, Miami. Perry, New England, New York Jets, San Francisco. Paul, Buffalo, Minnesota, San Francisco. Ooh, Paul, you're the clear winner out of this. And then Liz, Buffalo, Jets, San Francisco. So the winner out of this week goes to Paul. So congrats, Paul. You took a sweep on all the games this week, including Pittsburgh. So there you go. That's our winner of the week 13. Moving over, we got also a Facebook group. Our Facebook group has actually managed to reach 1,000 members last week. So that was awesome. We discussed it. Yes, so we're all still very happy about that. Now, with that being said, we have Dan Marino plaque to give away, and that was discussed last week as well. And Jeff, we've now figured out, we've talked about maybe doing a wheel contest. Well, actually what we're going to do is do a trivia contest here right on the show live next week. So you're going to have to join in, but you can't join in just on our group. Actually, this is I will explain to our audience at least this one time live right here that it does get kind of convoluted with Facebook with live streams. It's kind of annoying actually for every live stream creator that goes through Facebook, but you can't be the group is for community interaction around the show. And then in order to actually comment in such a way that we can actually bring it up on the show, such as here, like I will show here, is that you have to actually comment on our Facebook page. So please join our Facebook page, follow us there. Then when you interact with us, please go there and we can bring you up here and you can win this plaque that Jeff Carey has with us. Jeff, please show us said plaque. Or do you not have it? Okay, he has it. Okay, yay, plaque. So what is this for, Jeff? Do you want to go back over that? I know we talked about last week.
I'm trying to find his autograph. His autograph is under his left armpit there. If you guys, I'm trying to.
Oh, okay, nice armpit autograph. Yep, okay. Armpit autograph and everything. Yep, we do see that.
All my shirts are like that, by the way. I sign my name underneath my shirts.
Yeah, so actually, Jeff, if you want full, I just full screened you here.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da! Okay, so we got this plaque to give away. It celebrates his 400th career touchdown from 1998, September 29th, 1998. So is that when? Yeah, I believe that's when he signed it as well. So this is a commemorative plaque for Dan Marino's 400th touchdown. We're giving this away to one member in celebration of us getting 1,000 members. And so it's a whole lot of number celebration going on, basically, so it's fitting. And so just join us. We're going to have a trivia question. No, the trivia question has to be done the day of. They can't have time to look this up, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? So
I've got the trivia question already in my head.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want you telling them right now because then it kind of defeats the purpose.
No.
And people have a week to look it up.
So,
yeah.
Mark Duper.
I want to say to my people, I got a whole bunch of new friends through cyberspace and whatnot. Thank you for joining. If you had a Dolphin hat or a Buffalo hat or a Patriot hat or even a Jets hat, I invited you as my friend. And a lot of people invited me to be their friend. I thank you. So when I'm sharing out to join our page. Don't join the group only.
Yeah.
Has 1,000.
Feel free to join both.
We need you to go to the AFC East by NAFCo page, which you can find all of our podcasts, and that's where you can communicate with us live on the screen, and Perry can read off your name and all that. This is how you have to answer the trivia question. But you have to sit through about 15 minutes of our podcast to get there. Because this is a very valuable
about this part. Yeah. There you go. So, exactly. So we'll do it probably in the midway section, like we are now in the midway. So that's where we'll announce it too, in the midway where we're at post week 4. Between week 14 and week 15's coverage. That's how I'll put it. Go on, Liz.
What did he mean? And even a Jets hat. What do you mean by that? Not cool. Not cool.
Actually, Liz. Yes, I've only joined Dolphin groups and Jets groups. I've never joined a Patriot group or a Bills group.
Good comeback.
But the only reason I joined was to find someone like you.
Okay. And you got the cream.
And it worked.
That's true. We did get the cream of the crop. Thanks for being here, Liz.
I figured Perry and Paul could do their own homework. So
nice. Thanks.
Paul looks to the side. All right. Well, check out the AFCEast.org. That's our website. That shows our link tree to all our different platforms. Hello to Facebook. Hello to Twitch. Hello to Google's over at YouTube and Twitter and the whole 9 yards. Check out NAFCo.org. That's our parent organization. You can check out our festivals and the such. WestPASystems.com. They're one of our sponsors. They're the 21st Century Electrical Build Contract Mod Media Works. That's Michael Gaffner and company up in Warren, Pennsylvania. Filmmakers out of there, good, great friends of the show. PerryFilm.com, your one-stop shop for all your Perry needs. And AFC East Fantasy League is our league. Let's all check that out. That came out weird because I wasn't expecting that to be the next slide, even though I'm staring at it myself. What the heck is wrong with my brain? Who knows? That's up to the psychiatrist to figure that out. Okay, so I lost, by the way. That's what to say about this league. Let me pull up. I'm actually going to pull up the scoreboard for the entire league.
I lost. I have a quarterback. I got my quarterback late.
You did?
I did. I wasn't paying attention.
So our fantasy league actually came out with me taking a clear loss there with the 83 points versus 111. So congrats to Jesse Pangalo. There is potential for this matchup to pan out if Mike Evans had one heck of a game. Oh, cool. We got an ad. Oh, thanks. Cool. There we go. All right, so ad blocker is a nice thing. So you got Mike Evans here that is playing tonight. So we'll see what he produces, but basically, like it says, 1% chance to win. Yeah, really unlikely.
Is that good?
Yeah, so it's just one of those kind of deals where I'm mathematically not out, but man. Paul, you're taking a loss. You don't have any more players to go. So 93 versus Team Hake at 103. Then for Jeff, I guess you had no chance in winning because go Nicky Cherry with 176 points this weekend. Right now, though, you got Jeff at 102 points. So you didn't do horrible. You didn't do great. You didn't do horrible, but you played a great team. That's what happened to you there. So we'll look at this. What happened to put Nicky Cherry at 100.
Diggs.
So Joe Burrow went well. McCaffrey played well. Diggs played well. Amon St. Brown played great. And McLaurin also played great. And Robbie Gould with the 18. I mean, this is just like unfair. That's unfair, that stat line. Oh, plus you messed up on it. You didn't just lose just because you didn't have a quarterback. You played a total juggernaut fantasy team this weekend. Yeah, a team that performed great. It outperformed themselves statistically. So that's what happened there. All right, well, let's bring down the fantasy league.
I wish I had the Jets kicker. He got a lot of points yesterday.
Yeah, Greg Zerline. I used to employ him. That would have been good if I kept him. I went with Bucker.
Greg Zerline.
Mm-hmm.
5 field goals.
Bucker's a great. Bucker's a great kicker to have, but the problem is that the Chiefs actually score touchdowns, so he's not always out there kicking. Is one thing I'll say. So, okay, around the NFL. Let's go around the NFL, though. What any news, facts, things that anybody wants to say?
Around the NFL, Deshaun Watson started on Sunday.
Got booed.
Yeah.
Yeah, booed.
And got booed.
Really interesting today. The two teams that were slotted to play Sunday Night Football, the game of the week on Sunday night, the Patriots and whoever you're supposed to play, got moved now. And now they're putting the Commanders and the Giants because nobody wanted to watch the Patriots. And who are you supposed to play this coming Sunday?
Well, this coming Sunday. No. The Jets and the Bills are supposed to be put in to the nighttime.
No, 1 o'clock we're playing.
But no, we are. But I know they put the Miami and Chargers up. So, but they really did not want to do that. They want our game on.
Really?
You understand? Yeah.
Perry, who are you supposed to play?
Yeah, so no, we are playing Sunday night. I guess we're playing Monday Night Football, but our Raiders game. No, it's it's in 2 weeks. The Patriots and Raiders will no longer be in front of a national audience and it's going to be flexed back to 4:05 p.m. on Sunday on week 15. So that's kind of
the Giants Commanders game.
Oh,
that's what they did.
Miami got flexed to Sunday Night Football against the Chargers, which is good because that gives us like 2 more hours of sleep on the West Coast. Right? After we fly out there again. And then today they flexed us against the Bills to a Saturday night game, which gives us 1 less day of preparation to play a primetime game. Yeah. I'm telling you, the NFL is just like trying to find a way to like knock us out here. And it's going to a night game, right, Paul? And it's going to be like what, 5 degrees up in Buffalo or some shit like that?
Oh, is this, buddy?
Uh-huh.
At least the sun would be out in the daytime, you know. Well, maybe, I don't know. Does the sun come up in Buffalo?
Never.
No. No.
I know what you mean. It barely feels like it comes up here in Pennsylvania.
No. Pretty cool.
Well, it was a nice 70. It was a nice 75 today here, so.
Yeah.
And sunny.
Oh boy.
Any more news to bring about from around the NFL?
No.
Hearing none. Oh, what, Paul?
No, none.
Okay, hearing none. Week 14. Week 14, our first game to talk about here is going to be New York Jets at Buffalo. Here, so New York Jets 7-5, Buffalo 9-3 Sunday, 12:11, 1 p.m. on CBS. Have at it, you two.
I don't need to say it again.
Jeff, you're echoing.
Paul?
Yes.
We beat you once. I think we can do it again. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to pull in the quarterback sneak, and we're going to surprise you with who we're going to have as quarterback. We won't know it until kickoff. And so that means you won't know it. So you're not going to have any time to prepare. And you just better watch out.
Liz, I'm going to tell you this. It's really hard to win 2 games in a row against a divisional opponent. And good luck. I mean, really. I mean it from the heart. I do. But I don't think it's going to go that way. Josh Allen's elbow is back. It's like, finally, it's back. And that's all you need to know. So.
Yep. We shall see. We shall see.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't make the trek up there. I am the missing link. But
I know you would. I know you would go. I mean,
I would.
It's close too. So, all right.
4 or 5 hours. Not much, but
No.
yeah.
Just go down to 90. You're fine.
Yeah.
The worst road in the world. The worst drive in the world is the 90. I'm sorry. Just saying.
Our offense, we have a bunch of tricks up our sleeve, as does our defense. So I think we're going to straighten out a few issues we had this past weekend, and just warning you to look out. Your team's going to need.
Hey, for us to get the first seed, we have to win out everything. So it's be a lot. For us to go to be the first seed, we have to win. I'm sorry, I got.
Are you with your mouth like full? You're talking with your mouth full?
Yes, I'm from.
Oh
Belgium.
my!
That's what we do.
Didn't your mom teach you any manners?
Mom, it's your fault.
Thanks, Perry, for pointing that out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say.
It took me a minute when it was just like, oh man, he's like, it was like hard when it was like, what did you say even?
No, the best snack.
That's why I try to run out.
The
Like
best
Charlie
snack.
Run the playoffs.
The best snack in the world is port wine over garlic bread. Port wine.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Ooh, he just froze as he's trying to explain himself. Oh, dude.
And
What's your
That's a
what's your
great
take
free
on
shot. I actually.
What's your
believe
take
that.
on the game, Perry?
What's your take on the game, Perry?
My take on the game? Oh, wow! Now we got hands. Oh, my take on this game is well.
Just say it.
Fuck, I think Buffalo's gonna win. I mean, I do think that. Yeah, that's what I'm going with here on our picks here. So I might as well make our pick selection here. Week 14. Jeff, Perry, Paul, and Liz. Okay.
You don't have to ask me. You know.
You're going to go with Jets. Okay.
I noticed something about your game with the Vikings. Sauce Gardner did not follow Jefferson around the whole game.
No,
he lined up.
He didn't have to.
He lined up in one spot, and your other defensive back, if he had to cover him, covered him. And your other D-back's pretty good, too. If your D-backs can shut down the Buffalo receivers, you guys got to have a chance. But you got to put up more than like 24 points.
Right.
And you can't kick field goals all night.
Nope. I agree. But we'll do it. We'll get there.
So I think you guys have a chance, but
so you're going to pick the Jets to win?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Need to trade in Cheerios for some Golden Grams or something.
It's Berrios.
Oh. What's your favorite cereal?
Berrios.
What's your quarterback's name? Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa. I got it. I had to practice.
Took him 3 years.
Times. Yeah. It did actually.
Say it 3 times fast.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
You said, what's my favorite cereal?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Flutie Flakes.
Crabette Crunch.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice plug.
Here, let's pull this out large. Let's pull this out big. And yes, that's a pot of like a pot of water for coffee in my hand. There, Liz.
There
So
you go.
Wayne Turbet O's. I guess they're O's. They're like an O-O. An O-O. What does it taste like?
Is that a regional thing?
Like, where can you buy that?
Of course.
Wayne Turbet Crunch.
It's autographed too.
Yeah, but can
this
you
was
buy them?
This was available when he was playing. I've had this forever.
Oh, okay. What did it taste like when you had it?
Like,
Is the cereal still in there?
No, it's empty.
Oh.
The most amazing, like, Cheerio, frosted flaky kind of awesomeness.
Okay, frosted. So it's like a frosted Cheerio
Yes.
kind of thing. Okay.
Who made it? Who's it made by?
That's an excellent question, Jeffrey. I think it's
Kellogg's.
like the Wheaties people.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. But you know what I think that the show should do is we should all get some, honestly, Josh's Jacks, right? Josh's Jacks is the big cereal right now within our division.
Why would we do that?
Well, at least we could have Paul get it. Josh's Jacks. Why would we do that? Okay, I see your point, Liz.
I drive up to Indian Reservation. I'll get some cigarettes and some Josh's Jacks. How about that?
Yeah,
that would be great. Do they have them up there at the Indian? Why do you have to go to the Indian Reservation for Josh's Jacks?
Well, because I'm getting cigarettes.
That's where it's like a cigarette thing for you. See, there's Josh's Jacks right there. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Very nice.
Actually, I can't really pull it up much. Oh, there we go. There's a bigger image of it.
No, I'm sure I can go to
red and blue frosted roll cereal. So it's basically the same concept as the Wayne Turbet O's, but they're like red and blue.
Yeah, but that box is filled with Fruit Loops.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't think of what it was called. That's exactly right. Yes.
Well, we'll find out next week and the week after that if it's filled with Fruit Loops. Okay.
Oh, it's at Wegmans. You gotta go to. Or is there a Wegmans around here? There's Wegmans.
No, there's a Tops though. They have those.
Oh, Phillipsburg. I know Phillipsburg, PA is at Wegmans.
Yeah.
Huh. So okay.
Very good.
Okay. So
Perry, our players will have cereal boxes one day.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. But Mr. Dolphins, what's your pick on this game?
I really want the Jets to win. Yeah, I want the Jets
to win. NYJ, there you go. Okay, well, it's my next board. We got Jeff, New York Jets, Liz, New York Jets, Perry and Paul going with Buffalo on this one. So moving over, we got Miami having that hard road where they're back in California again this week. Miami at. Well, I know they should have just stayed. Did they stay? Well, we'll talk. You talk about it, Jeff. Miami, they're playing Sunday Night Football on NBC. But yeah, Miami at Chargers in Los Angeles. But go ahead, take it away.
This is a must-win game for more than one reason. For more than the AFCE, this is a must-win game because we're playing against Herbert. And Herbert was available in the draft, and Miami didn't take him.
So it's draft spite stuff here. I see.
We took Tua instead, and to all the Tua haters, they're hoping that Tua actually loses this game. So Tua needs to win this game just for the fact of being drafted number 5 above Herbert. Pretty much. But that didn't work out last week, having a revenge game, because our 2 running backs who came from San Francisco didn't get to run the ball very much. We ran the ball 8 times yesterday, and we can't run the ball 8 times and win. That's just not a balanced offense. So we got to run the ball next week. Tua has to get his aim back, and I think we should be fine. I don't think Herbert's an okay quarterback. I don't think the Chargers are a better team than Miami. The better team is Miami and should and have to win this game. If we're going to keep pace with Buffalo, we got to win the game.
And it's going to be a challenge on your offensive line. They got Bosa.
I think Armstead's coming back, and we signed. I had his name up earlier on the computer. We signed an offensive lineman today, who was a former number one pick. Yeah, I can't remember what his name right is. It just happened like earlier today, but so we do have some O-line help come in, and Armstead should be back, and maybe Tua won't be scared and have to rush so much and can be accurate.
Okay. When are we doing picks on this?
No. Well, yeah. Take your pick.
Okay. Well, football is all about momentum. Buffalo had a little slump. Miami had an upswing, and I really think that Miami's not going on the up trajectory as far as having. They're not doing it.
Just because of the one loss is what you're saying.
No, it's going to go down for Miami for now. I mean, Tua doesn't know. He's looking at dead people right now. It's like, really, he's not really there when you need to be there. So I think Miami's going to lose this game.
Okay, that's strong accusations after being the most explosive offense in the league the majority of the year and just having one game off. But it's a harsh penalty, but it's a valid argument you're making. But it is also has a lot of strikes against your argument, is what I want to say to what you're saying there, Paul.
Well, it all depends on next week. So I mean, we'll find out.
So I'm going to take my pick right now. I'm going to say it's the Chargers. The reason I'm going with the Chargers is actually has to do with this show. Now, I said on this show during week 0, effectively, our pre-week 1 debut episode, I said we took Super Bowl picks. I said the Chargers. I said the Los Angeles Chargers. In the preseason, I thought they were the team to go all the way. I thought they were the most powerful team in the league. I have been proven wrong currently with a record of 6-6. However, I'm going to root for them in this. I think that I'm going to take my preseason pick that I gave for the Super Bowl. I'm going to say, dig in a little deeper and say Miami, the Los Angeles Chargers should beat the. I'm taking them. I'm just taking them to beat Miami.
I'm going with, who I want to win and who I think's going to win is two different things. But I think the Dolphins are going to win this game, even though
You're putting up Miami. Okay. So we got a split board. Jeff with Miami. I got right, Jeff? You're taking Miami?
Why do you want us to lose?
Well, it'll behoove my team if you lose.
Yeah, it directly moves you up a slot, right?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, or at least ties you up. It makes things a little closer for the playoff slots.
Correct.
Yep.
The Chargers lost yesterday to the Raiders.
Okay.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, I hear you.
Raiders aren't great.
Not this year.
I know the Chargers lost to them.
So
no. By the way, Herbert's better than Carr, right? Right?
Carr was pretty good last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Raiders made the playoffs last year.
Okay.
Well, let's move this over here to ESPN. Will be hosting the Patriots at Arizona on Monday Night Football next week. That does add up for us to be on Monday Night Football next week. or for the show to have a Monday Night Football game. So we will be on Tuesday night. That's what I meant to say. Actually, we're going to be on Tuesday night, and so because we're adjusting for the Monday night game, so heads up for that to everybody. But New England is going to be facing a team that doesn't have a strong record right now. They have some strong players for sure, players like Kyler Murray, who's been beat up lately, but it's one of those games where I can see New England winning. I really do see a win out of this for New England. And Kingsbury, Cliff Kingsbury, their head coach, he is actually a former Patriot, by the way. He used to be the third string quarterback for the Patriots for a few years under Brady in the mid 2000s. I actually remember I used to have him on the squad back in for Madden 2005 back in those days. So it's a little entertaining to see him as a coach. I've thought that ever since he became a head coach. It was a little interesting there, but the thing is, that he was a Patriot. So I have a little respect for Kingsbury, but I think though that you are seeing a team right now that's not running on all 8 cylinders right now. I don't think New England is either, but I think you're seeing an Arizona team running on a straight 4, and you're seeing a V6 out of New England right now. You're not seeing a V8 right now, but you are seeing a V6. So I think in that gets represented with a 6-6 record in the toughest division in the NFL. So Arizona. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with a win. Because especially with Kyler Murray being banged up as of recently in the mid part of the season, and I think that. And you're seeing it reflected in the record. I think you're just seeing a team that's kind of banged up, and I would almost even say that it would behoove the to use that word again, the Arizona Cardinals to look into their strength and conditioning coach situation, changing something up in this offseason due to the injuries that they've been suffering. But what does anybody else want to bring to the table with this one? It's a Monday Night Football game, so we do have primetime coverage. I'm always happy to see that. Happy to see the primetime coverage. Shame to see the next week that they moved it back for Week 15 off of primetime because it's New England versus Raiders. But I'll take it here. This is the second. There's been a bunch of primetime for the Patriots. I just will say that before I pass it over to the peanut gallery. The New England has played Monday Night Football against the Bears already. They played Thanksgiving night. They played again Thursday Night Football this week. And now this week again, Monday Night Football yet again. So they've had a lot of national coverage this year. So I actually can't cry too hard about the loss of one more national game that was originally scheduled.
Is that 4 games?
Yes, that's 4 games that they've had this year for national.
The Dolphins got 3 now.
Okay, cool.
Just saying.
Okay.
The Bills had what? I think the Bills had 3 or 4.
At least. Yeah. Well, we all get 3. Wait, the Patriots also had Sunday Night Football, so that's 5. Actually, yeah, I forget about Sunday Night Football.
Buffalo has 6. So
Buffalo has 6. Good for that. Yeah, good for you guys.
Well, I don't think we had any.
I'm surprised. Well, no, you are automatically going to have at least 3 with the guaranteed Monday night. Sunday night and Thursday night that every team gets every year. So everybody gets at least 3.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the 5 is where once you hit like 4, 5, 6, that's where it gets like the 5 and 6 ones. The Patriots, I don't know why the Patriots were on for 5. It just kind of worked out that way. It's the Bills. It's clearly because the Bills are just a dominant franchise right now. So they were clearly scheduling them to be kind of a featured franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Per, I'm going to take New England on this, man.
You're taking New England? I think that's logical. You see it too, right? No. I mean, it's 6-6 versus 4-8. It's right there in the records.
No. I actually think you have more talent, and I think you're be able to beat them. At least you got your crap together a little bit. So I'm going with New England on that.
Yeah, me too. I'm going.
My heart is warm to see all the support right now.
Yeah.
Hey, make it unanimous.
You're going with New England too, Jeff? Oh,
hell yeah!
Oh, I feel so loved.
It's not. It's just what we think.
Arizona is coming off a bye, and they're at home. That's
they're a
two
mess,
positives for them, but they're a mess.
They're a mess. Yeah.
Yep.
I like how you said that. Yeah. There are enough of them. Yeah, that's funny. I know it's two positives, but there's such a mess that it's not actually even a positive.
Two positive equal negative. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah. There you go. The double positive
forward,
rule.
3 steps back.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh. Let's get to the Pittsburgh game here. Baltimore. They're an 8-4 team. They're playing in Pittsburgh. 5-7. This is an AFC North matchup. This is going to be Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. I see this as clearly a Baltimore win because as much as we want to praise Pittsburgh right now, they don't. I think Baltimore still has a better team. I mean, they've been dominating really in the last couple years. Really, ever since Lamar Jackson. So 3 years since Lamar Jackson really broke loose. This has been Baltimore's division. I don't see a reason for that to change today, really, against a rookie quarterback and a team that's still finding itself again post Ben Roethlisberger. So I'm going with a win here for Baltimore, and I think they're going to still be riding this post end of Roethlisberger era right now in that division. So there's my take on it. You guys,
Ravens too. I think that it doesn't matter. Home, they're not playing well at home at all. The numbers show it. We beat them at home, and I definitely think the Ravens are going to take it.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh just because they have a better coach.
You go with Pittsburgh all the time. Yeah, I mean, I got you. I'm just looking at the last 3 picks. Pit for Paul.
Yeah, no,
it's okay.
But they've won 3 in a row. So really, they have a better coach. They've finally figured out their quarterback. I'm all excited about it, and they got TJ back. So I mean, that's pretty good. So really, we have a lot of friends, right, Jeff?
Yep.
With Pittsburgh. I mean, I'm just going to ride with that.
Okay, Jeff, what's your take on this game?
I'm going Pittsburgh also.
All right. Well, we got a split board then.
Pittsburgh beat Tampa Bay. Pittsburgh beat Miami. Pittsburgh beat they lost to Miami, lost to Philly. Where's the other wins? They beat the Saints, beat the Colts, and beat the Falcons. And the Ravens, they can't close a game out. So if Pitt can keep it close, they got a shot.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff.
Okay, well, that's kind of that on all the games this week. A closing statement. We're at 1:03. Any closing statements from everybody here on the show?
No, sir.
I certainly do, and I think I'd like us to actually re-go over just the fact that please check out the Facebook page. Please follow us there. Please watch our show next week. That is going to be on Tuesday night next week. So we got an extra day to prepare. It'll be on 12/13 is our next episode, and so 9 p.m. 9:05 p.m. will go out on 12/13 Tuesday night. That will be, and that's being adjusted because of the Patriots being on Monday Night Football. We'll reiterate that. But if you go to our Facebook page, not just the group, but the page, and you comment on there, you can join in, answer the trivia question correct. Basically down, and we'll bring it on the show just like I show here with the AFC East comment right there, and that will make you eligible. If you get that right, you're eligible to win. So basically, it's a first come first serve on that first correct answer, and if you're in the right chat right here, make sure you're in the right chat. Ta-da! You get this Dan Marino plaque. Jeff, do you want to show that plaque once more, sir? Wow, he's coming in all of 4 frames a second right there. Okay, let's see those. Oh, right now is okay. There you go, looking good, good. Armpit signature from 1998, 400th career touchdown. So that is really that's the big thing coming up for next episode. So check us out, everybody, on 12/13, 9:05 p.m. We're going out live.